Hi friends, welcome. My name's Michelle. This is a restorative practice for supported heart opening. Really just a reminder that you are supported, that there's strength and support to draw from, to offer out. What I'll be using as support today, besides the ground and the earth, is a bolster. You can also use a folded up pillow. A couch cushion works great. Or you can use a block or a book with a blanket on top of it. That way it'll just sort of soften the edges. Yeah? So gather whatever you can, whatever you want to use. I'm going to stick with the bolster, I think. And we'll begin our practice in a child's pose, but a child's pose that is supported. Yeah. I know that in general, child's pose is not always comfortable for everyone. So I want to show you a few things you can do to help you out. I'm going to use this bolster underneath my forehead. Yeah, that's a great way to go. You can even prop up the bolster on a block for it to be a little bit higher. If you have discomfort in your knees, the best thing to do is to bring a blanket on top of your calves here, in between, sort of into the hinge of your knees. And again, that just opens up that angle of your knees a little bit. It feels nice. So this is where we're going to start. Again, support yourself as you need to. Change position as you need to. And as always, if you need a little bit of movement in your spine, in your hips, in your shoulders, especially as we're settling in to this practice, feel free to find that. So again, you can use this bolster under your belly or under your ribs or under your forehead. Support yourself so that you can give your weight down, give it to the earth. And here the back of the heart space, which is really devoted to the lungs, is opening up and supported. Imagine you could breathe in through the palms of your hands and into the back of your lungs and expand that space. And as you exhale, soften just a little more. And find that cycle of breath a couple times. Inhale through your palms into the back of your lungs. Expand the back line of your body. And then as you exhale, soften down. Three more breaths on your own here. Begin to trust more weight into your hands. Let them get really heavy into the earth. Bring your weight forward, up out of your hips. Come toward a tabletop shape. Just for a moment. And again, if there's any movement that you want to find here in your shoulders, hips, spine, Even shake out your head. Feel free to do that. And then you can stay on your shins if that's a comfortable place to be, or you can switch to a cross-legged seat for twisting. Give yourself a little bit of space around you, so you could extend your arms out from here. But first, let your hands rest, your palms upward on your lap. Feel again your breath move freely. Now both the back of the heart space and the front and the sides, really, if your arms are relaxed. You're open on all sides. Can you feel yourself expand with breath? And return with your exhale. Expand and return. Stay with that breath a few more rounds, but each exhale, as you return to center, could you feel the long channel of your spine connecting the earth, the sky, and your breath in between? You can begin to feel yourself as a conduit for this breath moving through. In this next round of breath, interlace your fingers and press your palms forward. First, sit tall, press down through your sitting bones or your shins. And then when you exhale, round your spine, pull your belly back, press your palms forward. Draw your chin down and in. And just stay here. Take a breath to the back of your lungs between your shoulders. Stay with your exhale, but soften what you can. And then as you inhale, press down into the earth to press your palms up toward the ceiling. Then release that interlace and sweep your arms wide as they'll go, maybe even a little bit back behind you and down. Inhale, bring your arms forward and up. And then as you exhale, twist to the right. Draw your right ribs back, your right arm swims back. And your left hand might rest on your right knee or your thigh. Your right hand can rest on the floor or on your right foot, your right hip. Use an inhale to draw your right ribs back, even maybe roll your shoulder back and down to relax. But use your exhale to really soften into the twist. We're not forcing anything here. Soften into it. And find one more breath here. Come back through center, reaching tall. And then twist to the left. Draw your left ribs back. Your hands down to the earth or onto your body to rest. And again, you might use one breath to really roll your left ribs back, your left shoulder back, and soften it down. But then soften into this. Two more breaths here. unwind. Let yourself, again, shift around a bit if you need to. So just sit on your seat if you're not already. You can, especially if you've been sitting on your shins, if you want to stretch your legs out and move them around a little, feel free to do that. But then bend your knees and plant your feet on the earth. And you want to have your bolster nearby. Let it be right at your side. Press down through your feet, lift through your crown, again, just to find that length, that spaciousness along your spine. And then begin to roll down onto your back. Keeping your knees bent. If you can sort of feel it out, you can sort of roll your shoulder blades back underneath you. Make a little platform for your heart to rest on. But still there's this space. You can expand in all directions. Inhale. Exhale. Feel yourself supported. One more like that. Just breathe here. Maybe now you could inhale through your feet up into the back of your lungs and out over the crown of your head, maybe along the front line of your body. The exhale softens. We're moving toward a supported bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. So you'll press down through your feet to lift your hips and slide the bolster underneath, really right into your sacrum, into the flat part that that was just on the earth. That's where you want to bring the bolster for support. So it's not, like a big dramatic back bending, yeah? Just this opening up and lengthening out. So again, you might roll your shoulder blades underneath you. But we don't want much or any effort in this shape. Draw your chin down if it's reaching up. And just notice where you're supported. Notice where there's space to breathe. We'll be here 5 or 7 breaths. I'll keep track. Just let yourself be here, fully supported and open. Bring your awareness, if it's drifted, back toward your breath or your body here on the earth. Root down through your feet. Imagine again you could breathe in through the soles of your feet up into your lungs. And as you exhale, press down, lift your hips enough to slide that support out from underneath. Find full body breath. Again, just resting in between. You can even extend out through your legs if you'd like for this moment of reset. And we'll find one more twist to each side. Let me move this over here. So drawing your right knee in toward your chest. Your left leg could be long or your left foot could be on the earth still. But find the length of your spine as you pull in, either in toward your chest or maybe off to the side a little bit toward your right shoulder. Feel that same channel, that same conduit for breath to move. And when you're ready, begin to twist your right knee across to the left, sending your right arm out to the right. Maybe your chin and your eyes drift to the right as well. Of course, if you would like support underneath your right knee, you can either bring your left knee underneath or bring your bolster underneath your left knee. You can also put the bolster or pillow under your right ribs, behind you. And of course, we're really open across the front of the heart space here. But also there's space for the lungs, at the back of your heart. Sometimes we think of this space at the back like a trap door. Or anything you're carrying around that you're ready to let go could just sort of escape, could settle back through your ribs, down through that little trap door and into the earth. Let it be recycled, composted. Ready for the next cycle of growth. Give yourself 2 or 3 more breaths. Take all the effort out of it, not pushing or pulling yourself into this twist, but just softening into it. And then when you're ready, there's no hurry. Roll back through center. And again, either bring both feet to the earth or both legs long for a moment of reset. To feel yourself held by the earth. And then as you feel ready, you'll draw your left knee in toward your chest. And then over across to the right. Again, support your left knee, your left thigh as it feels right too. Or bring support under your left shoulder, under your left ribs, so that they can really release down. And again, our goal is to take the effort out of this shape entirely. Allow yourself to be held And that opportunity to let something go from the back of the heart, those back corners, back rooms of the heart. Alternatively, if there's something you want to send out or even receive, you might consider this line of your left arm and your left palm, drawing directly to the heart space, to receive or to offer as easily as breath. And let things move through. 2 or 3 more breaths. And then as you're ready, whenever you're ready, come back through center. And wherever your bolster is, just kind of bring that into your mind so you know where to find it. You'll sort of roll to that side, whichever side your bolster is on, and prop yourself up so that you can sort of manipulate the back of your mat. Bring your bolster to the back of your mat, long ways, aligned with your mat. And we're going to lay on it here. And if you need extension, right, so that you want your head to be supported too, so you might bring an extra block or an extra pillow to support you. But you want this to really support along your spine to support the heart space. Yeah, support the back of your heart, the back of your ribs and lungs. So it may be that your bolster is long enough, your cushion is long enough to support your head as well. But if not, or if you want a little extra height for your head, you can bring that block to support it. Here too, your feet might be on the earth, or your legs might be long. For extra openness in the hips, you can also bring your feet together and your knees wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. And this is our last shape together. So do what feels best for you. Support yourself and allow yourself to be warm and supported as you need to. And be here a few moments. Take the effort out of your breath. Soften the muscles of your face. Soften your limbs and heavy yourself to the earth. Begin to notice again that you're breathing. Begin to notice again that you're supported. And before we transition from this practice on the mat to the practice of the rest of the day, always give yourself this moment of exhale, this moment to remember that you are supported, connected, divine, and free. I offer this to you in the form of resonance. The sound of Om, carried forward across centuries and continents by our ancestors in this practice. Carried forward in our own bodies, our own breath. Amplifying the space, the resonance between us. I invite you, before you leave your practice space, to connect to that same resonance, to let it move through you. To honor yourself, your teachers, all that supports you. In that spirit, I bow to you. With love, with gratitude, as always. Be well. Hope to see you soon. Hey friends, me again. I want to say thank you again for being here, for being in this community. We appreciate you. We love sharing these practices with you. We want to do it more and with more people. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel and like these videos. I know it seems super simple, but it really does help more people access this content and help support us in creating it for you. We want to support you. We want to support each other. So let us know what you want to see. Leave a comment about the kind of practices you want to move to and be still to, and the kind of things that you want to talk about. We're here for each other. That's what we're here for. Hope to see you soon. In the meantime, be well.